We're not dreaming at all. It's time for our 8:30 high beam this morning, and we are just so glad to be joined this morning by Suzanne Moore from the First Federal Community Bank, a cash management specialist. So we appreciate that. Suzanne, how are you this morning, by the way?
I'm great, Brad. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks a lot. It's good to talk to you, and we wanted to talk about a few things here. One of those is, unfortunately, I think we've all been touched by this at one time or another, is fraud, especially as it relates to identity and the internet and that sort of thing. And, of course, businesses need to protect themselves from that. So at First Federal, this was part of your ballpark, I guess. What kind of new account features do you have to help protect businesses on that scale?
Well, unfortunately, what you said is correct. Fraud is just kind of everywhere nowadays, both for individuals, but especially for businesses. So this year, we implemented a new product called Positive Pay, and that is a product that helps provide fraud protection to our business checking accounts. It not only allows our businesses to take a second look at the checks trying to clear their account each day before they're paid out, but any electronic debits and credits that are also trying to clear that account. So it's one last look to say, here's what you said you have legitimately written your checks for. Here's what's trying to come in. And then there's a comparison. If anything doesn't line up, they get an email that says, we need you to take a look at this, and you can reject it if indeed is not something that you have approved.
Wow, that's nice, too, that it combines the electronic with the, I guess, old-fashioned checks as well, right?
It sure does, and it is amazing. We've had in these last couple of weeks so many instances of fraud with business customers. The cash management department is strictly handles our business clients, and it has been a wide variety of this type of fraud, even to the point where a business will get an email from a legitimate vendor that they work with, and the hacker or the fraudster can insert something in that email chain that leads that business in the wrong direction. And it's the first I've seen that. We've seen many other types of fraud, but they're getting so sophisticated. So we decided we needed to put something in place to help our business customers.
Well, that's comforting because too many people spend their energy going the wrong direction, I guess. So as far as First Federal, do you offer any other types of payment processing services for business? I mean, we talk about this, but what about payment processing?
We do. We have a couple things. We have our ACH service, which is a fancy word for people, businesses being able to electronically pay their vendors instead of writing checks. So that, again, helps cut down on check fraud because you're not issuing as many checks. You can also use that for payroll purposes to do direct deposit for your employees. And then we also offer credit card processing for businesses, small to large, from our sole proprietors right up to our manufacturers. And the cash management department here at First Federal now is taking care of over 450 business accounts.
Wow.
So our products have grown, our portfolio of business customers has grown, and we are really happy to see that we are able to keep up with that demand.
Well, growth means success, so obviously you're doing a good job for your existing customers, leading others to want to be in that fold, I would suppose.
Absolutely. And then this year, we have expanded our cash management department to include more people so that we can offer more products and services to our business customers.
Very good. Hey, a hot topic right now is like these mobile payments, and young customers seem to like that. I mean, they're going to be more tech savvy as a whole, I guess. But can businesses accept mobile payments from customers through your processing services?
They absolutely can. Google Pay and Apple Pay are available to our credit card processing customers. That is not anything that they cannot handle.
Well, very good. I mean, it's very convenient, and as long as it's safe, it seems like the way to go, right? I don't have to search for pennies anymore.
No, you don't have to get your coin purse out and search for pennies.
Okay. Well, good. That's going to help me out. So, just tell me on a personal level, like how you're enjoying or how the atmosphere has been for you here at First Federal Community Bank in the past little while, I guess.
Well, Brad, as you know, you and I have known each other for quite some time. I've been in banking for many, many years, now approaching over 30 years of banking experience. I came to First Federal a little more than 6 years ago and pioneered this position for them in cash management, and I absolutely love it. It's a pleasure to come to work every day. We've been identified as a great place to work year after year, and that is in response to questions asked of all of our employees. We have the input on that, and our input and our score in that has identified First Federal as a great place to work, and I have to say we really deserve that title.
Well, that's great to hear. Hey, if someone is interested in the bank, I guess in general, or in your cash management services in particular, can they reach that through your website?
They absolutely can when they go to firstfed.com. There are a number of options there, but you can go to the Cash Management tab and get more information about each of our services, and then also contact information as well.
That sounds perfect. So you're there and ready to take the call, right?
I absolutely am. Every day I get calls from new folks, and we continue to be able to broaden our services, particularly in the Tuscarawas and Holmes County area.
That's good. Well, I will let you go so that you can answer some of those calls, okay?
Sounds good, Brad. Have a great day.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Suzanne. We appreciate it. Talk to you later.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Right. That is Suzanne Moore, who is the Cash Management Specialist at First Federal Community Bank. Our guest this morning on the 8:30 High Beam here on the BT Morning Show.